now that your pot is all together and your coils go up, I don't know, about 5 inches. Mine's a little shorter than that for time. We want to take our rib and we're going to rib it smooth. But working at home, you may not have one of these fancy ribs. So let me introduce to you the croaker card. These guys are free and you're just not going to use it as a rewards card, but you can get them right near the checkout and these will work as ribs and you can cut them all up to make a kidney shape. So definitely grab some of these from the store and this will work just fine. We're going to scrape from the bottom up and we're just removing all of the unevenness. You can even rib it into a shape. So you can give it like a kidney shape or pumpkin shape or heart shape. And I'm just going to keep going all the way around. Notice how smooth it's getting. We want to get it perfectly smooth. And you notice I'm pulling towards the top. We want that because that will actually add a little bit of extra height to your piece. And that'll make it even easier for us to level it off afterwards. How much pressure am I using? I am using a lot of pressure. I don't want to push it so hard that it dents in. So you notice I'm holding the card pretty flat. So I don't want to create dents, but I do want to really compress the clay. And compressing the clay will keep the clay from warping out of round, because this one is a round piece. And it will make the coils merge together very, very well, as if they were one solid piece. I'm feeling with my hand the thickness on the inside and out as I rib to make sure that it's even thickness. Now this is the pot I have right now. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this rib, so you can cut this shape out of the croaker card, and we want to do the same thing. We want to go in and up, in and up. And if you're feeling like it's tugging too much, you can add just the tiniest touch of water. But again, be careful. If the clay is wet enough, it should not need a bunch of water. And when you add too much water, it's going to remove all of that lovely silt that makes the clay feel very soft and smooth. And when you remove all that lovely silt, the clay will feel very rough to the touch, and glaze will help a little bit, but it will still be rough, even glazed. So again, you don't want to add too much water for fear of removing a lot of that really wonderful, wonderful, fantastic silt. All right, this is looking really good. Now at this point, you can decide that you want the shape to be smaller on the top, and you can do that by going in a circle and pressing your 2 fingers in while holding the pot. So notice my fingers are right on the rim. If I just press in a little bit, I will actually compress the rim and make the shape more like a pumpkin or a gourd where it's a spherical shape. And again, I do that by just pressing gently in a circle over and over again, spinning the piece, press, spin, press, spin, press, spin. Notice the shape already starts to look more spherical and round. That might be a very nice shape if you're going for that. Okay, and remember, we're going to be removing the uneven part at the top. So now that I have that pretty shape, I'm going to go ahead and rib in the opposite direction. And when I do that, notice it becomes even more tucked in so that it has that round spherical shape. And I'm doing that because I think that that kind of shape will look nicer as the luminary, because the light will come up and hit these curved walls and shine through. And I think that might look really nice. All right, happy ribbing. Keep going. And just be careful when you're ribbing, don't rib it too thin. We don't want it too thin because remember, we're piercing this project, and that piercing will make it weaker, and we want the walls to be about 3/8 to 1/4 inch thick. All right, see you again soon.